This summer, the world's roads lead here to Birmingham. The World Games will bring athletes and fans from more than 100 countries here to compete for gold and celebrate our moment on the world stage. Tickets are on sale now for the opening and closing ceremonies at Protective Stadium, as well as events like softball, gymnastics, lacrosse, sumo wrestling, martial arts, and more. The World Games will bring the best in international sports here. So join the celebration. Step up, Birmingham.
All right, again, good morning, everybody. I have one more important note as we continue to talk about major sporting events in our community and city. Today marks 86 days. We are 86 days out until the World Games. The city of Birmingham and staff, but partners as well, are working very hard with the World Games Committee, as well as our federal, state, and local partners, to make sure that when the world comes to our great city, they will have an unforgettable Magic City experience in all aspects. But over the coming weeks and months, what we want to do is to continue to provide important information and updates for everyone to be prepared and enjoy this once-in-a-lifetime moment for our city. I think one of the most important things I would like to stress as mayor is that we are committed to having a very safe event for the people of our city, athletes, and visitors. The key word there is safe. And so in that vein, because of the type of event this is, you will see security efforts unlike anything we've ever seen at a sporting or entertainment event in our city. I've asked the World Games 2022 CEO Nick Sellers, as well as COO Jay Caston, as well as Patrick Davis, Special Agent in charge of the Secret Service of Birmingham, to join us this morning for a briefing on our partnership and planning related to our keeping our city and our visitors and athletes safe. With that, Nick, I'll let you go first.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everybody. 86 days away from an opportunity to really witness history, and so much great work from Mayor Woodfin, the council, all of our partners at the city, the county, and the state to prepare for this moment. It's going to be an historic moment, really a moment for families from around the Southeast and around the world to enjoy a special experience. But with great benefits comes some responsibility, and this opportunity to have a Tier 1 security level rating with unified command of all of our law enforcement across the state and across the United States, led under Special Agent Patrick Davis from our Secret Service, will provide the most safe atmosphere that we can imagine, a Super Bowl level, a national championship football game level of security, safe atmospheres at all of our venues in and around the city center for our fans. It also means we have to make sure we communicate well and that all of our fans and residents and neighbors in Birmingham and around the state and around the country know what to expect, which is what you would expect if you were going to a national championship football game or an SEC championship football game for that matter. The magnetometers that you have to go through and the policies on clear bags and things of that nature. Again, it won't be overburdensome, but these are things that we have to do to ensure that we have a very safe event for 11 days as we welcome the world to our great city. And Mayor, we can't thank you enough, thank our team enough, our CEO, Jay Caston, and all of our members of our Birmingham Organizing Committee for their great work. Mayor, I'll turn it back over to you now, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Nick. And listen, before the Special Agent in charge of Secret Service, Zach Davis, comes up of Birmingham, I do want to reiterate what Nick Sellers, CEO of World Games, has said. There will be some things we have to do to make sure everyone's safe. Some of the same things we have to do at airports and other things of that nature when we are wanting to keep everybody safe. So with that, I want to give Zach Davis an opportunity to speak to the public.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Just to echo what Nick has said, the mayor as well, we're 86 days out from opening ceremonies for the World Games. The eyes of the world will be on the city of Birmingham, the state of Alabama, and the good citizens here. And we want to put our best foot forward. And in doing so, it is our responsibility from a security standpoint is to ensure the safety and security of the games, the patrons, and the athletes who are coming from over 120 countries from around the world. As Nick mentioned, this is a Tier 1 rated event. It's one step below a national special security event. With that being said, A Tier 1 event just essentially means that there is extensive interagency federal support. We're working with our state and local partners. They are, in a sense, responsible for the security plan for the World Games. It is my responsibility as a federal coordinator and my team to ensure that they have the capabilities in the event that they found gaps in their security plan to ensure that they get the assets and resources needed to see to it that it remains secure through the duration. That being said, I'd be happy to take any questions.
I guess, what is one thing that the citizens, local citizens can do to help you guys out? Or something that you would ask us to do that maybe something easy we didn't think about, maybe we could help you guys out?
It is something that you're going to see leading up to the World Games in the days and weeks and months ahead. It's as simple as see something, say something. With the events that are unfolding this morning in New York City, is that type of incident that we're trying to prevent by putting this coordination team together and putting a security plan in place. So we want to ensure that if you see something, say something, report it to your local law enforcement officers.
Because Birmingham is going to be put on this national platform, right, on this week, what are you all looking for? Are you searching social media at all to see for any warnings, anything that could be scary? What are you guys looking at?
Given the fact that this is an international event, we work very closely with our partners from Department of Justice, the FBI specifically. We do receive intelligence bulletins. Without going into too much detail, there are techniques that we use in order to monitor the daily events around the world to ensure the safety of the games here.
Mayor, how much, I guess, with Birmingham Police, obviously with the federal, they have their agents that are going to come in, how much is the Birmingham Police going to be involved in this?
The Birmingham Police Department will be involved 100%. One of our deputy chief of police, Mike. Look at me, my brain. Thank you. Thank you for the law. Sometimes I stand before y'all. The words don't come out of my mouth. Yeah. No, Deputy Chief Pickett is working in hand-in-hand coordination with Zach Davis here. I think they talk a minimum of several times a day.
Yes, sir. It's true.
And so there is ample coordination, again, with our federal and our federal partner and BPD. So, hope I answered that question.
I'd follow up with that. I mean, I know there's a staffing issue. How's the department doing in regards to making sure that officers are not stressed? It's a long week to be doing this.
It is. As stated, we're several days away from the games. Separate from the games, as an administration and supporting our officers, we continue to do everything we can to make sure they have the resources they need to be out here every single day. In addition to that, Interim Chief Thurman is working very hard with his leadership team on recruitment. And separate from that, we continue to engage all of our employees in a way to say thank you. I think leading up to these games, our officers will be well prepared. It won't just be our federal partners. We'll be working with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. We'll be working with other departments, as far as police departments within Jefferson County and the region. We're working with the state as well. So there's an ample coordinated effort here. We feel very capable and confident that our BPD and others will be able to execute on keeping our people safe.
And sorry. I was going to say, we'll obviously have to go through metal detectors, especially at the stadiums, but what does security look like in other places like the city block where people will be exploring these restaurants? Will we be seeing, people out there keeping us safe?
The best way to relate the World Games is, as Nick mentioned earlier, is like going to a Super Bowl. Now think about this. A Super Bowl is one event that happens over a period. They have a number of events that happen over a period of about 2 or 3 days leading up to the big game, correct? This is 24 Super Bowls happening over a 10-day span. So security is imperative. The largest footprint you're going to see, I believe, is going to be in the Uptown area, outside Protective Stadium. There is a significant security presence that will be in place. We're in the process of finalizing those details as we speak, and that communication will be pushed out in the days and weeks ahead with respect to road closures, detours, the bag policy, magnetometers. But I can assure you it is all for a good reason. We are doing the best we can to impact minimally the citizens in the Uptown area, the downtown area, to ensure that they can get to and from work, to and from their homes, and that they have a safe route to get to and from the games.
2 more questions, everybody.
Let me make a comment real quick on that, please, if I may. Because Special Agent Davis really made a good point. If you're like me and you're hearing the opportunity, this notion of a lot of security in and around these venues, obviously my head goes to quickly, oh my gosh, what about parking and transportation? Let me assure you, all of our friends, all of our fans, all of our spectators, this. We are going to be rolling out a comprehensive transportation plan, public transportation plan, principally in and around the downtown area. A new way of thinking in terms of how we get around from our entertainment districts like Lakeview, 2nd Avenue Entertainment District, Railroad Park, to our sporting venues and back to our vehicles. Very easy, very safe, 2 loops, a World Games Express East and a World Games Express West. More to come on that very soon. But suffice to say that, along with the BJCTA and rideshare programs, we're going to make this very easy to get to these venues, get to the entertainment districts, have a nice meal with your family and your friends, and get back home safely. And in other venues in and around the Birmingham area where parking may be easier, like Oak Mountain, like the Hoover Met, like the International Barber Motorsports Park. Again, we'll have signage and make it very easy in terms of parking to get in and out for your family and your friends. So I want to reassure you, is it going to be safe? Absolutely. That is a commitment that this whole community is making. We're going to do our very best, and we have the best in the business working on it. Is it going to be easy to get to the venues and get out? Yes. We will have a comprehensive plan, including micromobility and ride shares, that will make it very easy to get to the venues and get back to your vehicles.
Well, look, actually, that's a very great place to end. Doesn't get any better than that. Thank y'all. See you soon.
Thanks, everybody.
Do you know what's happening in Birmingham? Find out now with the all-new What's Happening Birmingham app. Download today on Android, iPhone, and iPad for free. Get info on everything you need to know about local news, events, businesses, restaurants, and more. Visit our website, what'shappeningbirmingham.com, follow us on Twitter at HappeningBham, or call us at 205-538-4508. Download the What's Happening Birmingham app today. What's Happening Birmingham, your source for everything Birmingham.